Welcome to the channel where we believe in empowering the future generation of Africa. It's no secret that the young people of Africa hold the key to unlocking the continent's full potential, and we're here to encourage their growth and development. At Epsom Health Limited, we're passionate about making a positive impact on the lives of people across the globe, and we know that investing in Africa's youth is the way forward. In recent years, we've seen some incredible progress in countries like Rwanda, Ghana, and Kenya, where innovation and entrepreneurship have thrived. These countries have demonstrated that with the right mindset and support, anything is possible. We want to continue to see this trend grow across the continent, and we're excited to be a part of it. So, join us on this journey as we explore the ways in which we can support and inspire the next generation of African leaders. From education to healthcare to entrepreneurship, we'll be sharing stories of success and offering practical tips and advice for young people looking to make a difference. Let's work together to create a brighter future for Africa. Africa is a continent rich in natural resources, with a history spanning millions of years. Yet, for centuries, the continent has been dependent on external forces for its economic growth and stability. In this video, we will explore the 10 points on why Africa should stop relying on Europe, Russia, and China and start standing on its own 2 feet. 1. Historical background. Africa has been through a lot of turmoil over the years, from colonialism to exploitation. During the colonial era, European powers exploited the resources of the continent and shipped them to Europe. The continent was left with little or no infrastructure, and its people were left in poverty. 2. Exploitation of resources. Africa is home to some of the world's richest natural resources, including gold, diamonds, oil, and precious metals. Yet, these resources have been extracted by foreign companies who have exploited the continent's resources for their benefit. This has left the continent with little or no wealth, while the rest of the world has benefited from its resources. 3. Dependence on foreign aid. Most African countries have become dependent on foreign aid, which has hindered their economic growth. This has also led to a lack of investment in infrastructure and industry, which is essential for long-term economic growth. 4. Limited access to technology. Africa has been left behind in the technology race. Most African countries have limited access to technology, which has limited their ability to compete in the global market. This has also hindered innovation and development on the continent. 5. Need for the Industrial Revolution. Africa needs to shift towards an industrial revolution to gain the respect it deserves in the world order. The continent must invest in its infrastructure and industry to create jobs and opportunities for its people. This will also increase the continent's economic growth and development. 6. Collaboration among African countries. Collaboration among African countries is crucial for the continent's development. By working together, African countries can share resources, knowledge, and expertise to drive economic growth and development. 7. Youth involvement in the development. The younger generation must lead the development of the continent. They have the energy, drive, and creativity to lead Africa toward a brighter future. They must work with the older generation, who have valuable experience and knowledge, to drive development and growth. 8. Diversification of the economy. Most African countries rely heavily on agriculture and natural resources for their economic growth. Diversification of the economy is essential to reduce dependence on these sectors and create new growth opportunities. 9. Good governance and accountability. Good governance and accountability are crucial for the success of any nation. African countries must ensure that their governments are accountable to their people and are working towards the development of the country. 10. Building local industries. African countries must invest in local industries to reduce dependence on imports and create jobs for their people. This will also lead to the growth of local economies and increase the continent's economic competitiveness. I do not hold personal opinions, nor do I have access to current classified information. However, I can provide some information on Africa's involvement in the arms race and its stance on nuclear weapons. Africa is not considered a major player in the global arms race, but many African countries have engaged in the military buildup and arms procurement in recent years. The arms race in Africa is primarily driven by the need to strengthen national defense and counterterrorism efforts. Regarding nuclear weapons, Africa is a continent that has demonstrated a strong commitment to disarmament and non-proliferation. The African Union has adopted several resolutions calling for a nuclear-free continent and advocating for the total elimination of nuclear weapons worldwide. Currently, only one African country, South Africa, has previously developed and then dismantled its nuclear arsenal. Most African nations are signatories to the Treaty on the Non-Proliferation of Nuclear Weapons, NPT, and the African Nuclear Weapon-Free Zone Treaty, also known as the Treaty of Pelindaba, 1996, which prohibits the development, testing, and deployment of nuclear weapons within Africa. Therefore, it is unlikely that African countries will begin investing in nuclear weapons soon, given their stated commitment to disarmament and non-proliferation. Africa has the potential to become a major economic power in the world. But to achieve this, the continent must stop relying on external forces and start standing on its own 2 feet. Collaboration among African countries is crucial, and the younger generation must lead the development of the continent. Africa must invest in its infrastructure, industry, and innovation to create jobs and opportunities for its people. By doing this, Africa can become a continent that is respected and admired by the rest of the world. Thank you for watching. Supported by Epsom Health Limited, UK. Please press that button and subscribe for more videos. Viva Africa!